6 a.m. winter. The sun is only just starting to show, but the animals don't wait for the weather. Today, I'm taking you through a winter morning on the homestead. Chickens, goats, rabbits, fish, tunnels, and frost covers. Every chore, step by step. No clickbait, no hype. First stop, same as every morning, the chickens. But winter changes the routine. In summer, the roosters run out the moment you open the door. In winter, they hesitate. They are smart. They feel the cold. We still let them out, but we watch them. If the cold is too much, we give them extra bedding and keep the wind off them. Water. This is even more critical in winter. Containers can freeze overnight. If there is ice, you break it. Empty everything. Fresh water, even if it's cold. Dehydration kills pests faster than the cold does. Now the layers. Winter eggs. Now let me show you something. This morning, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and another ones. Fewer than summer. That's normal. Here's where most people panic. They see the egg count drop in winter and they think something is wrong. It's not. Layers need light to produce. Shorter days, fewer eggs. That's biology. That's not a problem. Fresh water, then feed. Same order, winter or summer. Feed last, so they move first. Next, the goat. Now, goats handle the cold better than chickens, but they still need you. Empty shops, refilled, same rule. Goats will dehydrate before they drink dirty water. And in winter, when they are burning energy just to stay warm, dehydration hits harder. What I want you to notice, this pile right here. In winter, the goats spend more time inside the pen. More time inside means more droppings. More droppings means more free fertilizer. We take everything, droppings mixed with old grass bedding, straight to the vegetable tunnels as mulch. Winter is when your soil needs protection. Goat manure is a cold manure. You can apply it directly. It fits the soil, and the old grass adds an extra layer of insulation. Fresh water, goat pellet, done. The rabbitry. Winter changes things here too. Rabbits breathe better in cooler weather. They actually prefer this, but the cleaning routine is exactly the same. We clean every tray. We collect the urine. Now I know some of you still question this, and I read every message, especially the ones that disagree. But rabbit urine, stored properly, is free nitrogen for your vegetables. In winter, when plants grow slower, that extra boost matters even more. Feeding after cleaning. In winter, rabbits eat more. They are burning energy to stay warm. So we watch the feeders closely. An empty feeder in winter is a problem faster than in summer. And we check the rabbit themselves. Disease control, breeding control, record keeping, that pressure, that's what separates a business from a hobby. From the rabbits, we move to the tilapia. Winter is when tilapia farmers get nervous. Tilapia stop feeding when the water drops below a certain temperature. So the first check is always, are they eating? If they are not surfacing aggressively, the water temperature might be dropping too low. Then the nursery. This is the most vulnerable part of the farm in winter. Seedlings don't have the resilience of mature plants. We check for damping of cold wet soil. It's a breeding ground for fungus. We check for frost damage on the leaf edges. We check moisture. Winter soil holds water longer, so overwatering is a real risk. 5 minutes here every morning, that's all it takes to catch a problem before it spreads. Now the tunnels. This is where we spend the most time, and in winter this is where your farm either survives or fails. We walk every single tunnel every morning. I don't care how cold it is outside. Winter doesn't mean no pest. Aphids strive in tunnels because the temperature is warmer inside. The humidity is higher. It's a perfect breeding environment if you are not checking. See this. Pest damage, discoloration, anything. One leaf today. If I skip this tunnel tomorrow, it's 10 leaves. By the end of the week, it's a whole row. Then the soil check. In winter, the biggest mistake is overwatering. The plants are growing slower. They are using less water, but the tunnel holds humidity. So we check with our hands. If the soil is still damp from yesterday, we don't irrigate. And now the most important winter chore. Frost covers. One gap, one corner that lifts in the wind, one cover that wasn't pulled down properly the night before. That's all it takes. A single frost can wipe out an entire bed overnight. We check the forecast every morning. If the night temperature is dropping below 2 degrees, every cover stays down. Every single one, no exceptions. But on days like today, when the sun is out and temperature is climbing, we take the cover off. The plant needs direct sunlight, even in winter. You can't keep them covered 24 hours a day. The discipline is putting them back before the sun goes down. That's the part most people skip. One final work, the whole farm. In summer, this work takes 10 minutes. In winter, it takes longer because every cover, every gate, every water point needs to be checked. So that's a winter morning on AGRICDECK Homestead. 6 a.m. start. Chickens, goats, rabbits, fish, nursery, 6 tunnels, frost covers every single day. This is what AGRICDECK is all about. We don't just tell you farming is possible. We show you. We spend the time. We do the work. So when you start your own homestead, you are not starting blind. Tell us in the comment section, what's the hardest part of your winter routine? I read every message. If you got value from this, please like, subscribe, and share with someone planning to start a homestead. Until then, see you on the next one.